The area I'm now in was called, or maybe still is called, Vinohrady. So called because it's the word for vineyard in Czech. And on that rise, the Tsar had set up his battle headquarters. So he'd left the town of Krenovice and the house, which you can see in another film, and put himself up there. Now, beyond that, we can see the Pratzen Heights. That's where the darker field is. And with some shock on the morning of the 2nd December 1805, they would have noticed French troops advancing up it. Bad news, as they'd committed themselves to attacking the French right, which they thought was weakened. They'd committed themselves too much, despite the advice of Kutuzov. So, what they did was to attack in this area in front of me, to attack the French who were advancing on the hill. And what we saw in this area was cavalry battles and charges backwards and forth. Indeed, one of the French units actually broke here. They fled, apparently passing Napoleon on the way. They had enough time to shout "Vive l'Empereur," but not to rally. Now, this is the place where the one French eagle lost, Austerlitz, was actually lost. Nonetheless, the French did manage to hold out here, and although it was against the Allied left that the French actually did attack rather than towards this direction. As you can see, okay, like all battlefields, or most battlefields, or many battlefields, it's a field, and the farmers will use it, take their crops in every year. This is the road leading into what was then Austerlitz, and here on the left, see the church steeple, and in that direction we have the place where the Russian Imperial Guard came under attack from the French, and the French piled into them even though they were outnumbered 2-1. And then the French came over in this direction where I am now, and there they finished off the Russian infantry. And in the distance you can see possibly where the main road is today, which is very close to the road from Brno to Olomouc that Napoleon travelled down in November of 1805 when he decided that this was the place where the battle was going to take place. So it's here that the Russian cavalry was destroyed. Mind you, it came back again in some style in 1812, when, 1813, as Napoleon was pulling out of Russia. He was harassed non-stop by cavalry.